Hello, Paul. Please introduce yourself and share the elevator pitch for Astro Armadillos universe.
Hey, Astro, thank you for having me. For those that haven't had a pleasure to meet before, my name is Paul 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐲. I am one of the co-founders behind Astro Armadillos universe. My professional background is in management consulting. I have been working primarily in the growth markets for the better part of my last 20 years. My academic background is in applied economics, and I bring the two to create some magic. Astro Armadillos is a gamification of education platform. We're creating the whole universe that is built around the future needs for formally trained and educated talent that will fuel this transformative technology of blockchain. Bitcoin just recently broke all-time high of 100K. Congratulations to all the holders. And this is clearly, exemplifying the need for formal training and education that the large corporates will have to bank on in order to fuel their growth. And this is exactly where Astro Armadillos come in.
With the growing influence of blockchain and Web3 technologies, what do you see as the critical role of formal education in preparing the next generation for decentralized ecosystems? Also, how does Astro Armadillos complement this educational shift?
So, this is a really great point, Astro. One thing that I would really like to highlight, and I keep saying this over and over, we're not in a competition with the formal education. We're here to complement the formal education. And I believe that this transition into the next generation in, due time will happen through these kind of collaborations and symbiotic relationships. So the formal education and the universities are going to remain as, great places to innovate, to, drive the research and development due to their infrastructure, due to their deep expertise, due to their, financing and massive war chests when it comes to innovation. But programs and ecosystems like Astro Armadillo Universe are going to become crucial places of recruitment of talent, building sustainable pipelines, making sure that we're demystifying and bringing closer the cutting-edge technologies to a broader communities. And one of the most attractive opportunities in this space is to democratize and to hopefully bring the price point of the education and make it available to underserved growth markets of the global South, Latin America, Asia, Africa. There are so many super smart people in these regions that will definitely benefit from this technological revolution. A few years back, and that was on the onset of this journey, we organized the first dedicated Web3 event in Lagos, Nigeria, and it was very well received. We had over 2,500 participants, and to this date, it's one of the best experiences we had with a growing community and loyalty that cannot be appreciated enough. So super smart people, very capable, looking for continuous growth and learning journey that would empower them to transform themselves, their communities, and their countries and nations as a whole. And that's what the big opportunity here is ahead of us. So Astro, if we put our heads together, we work hard, enough, I think we can bring this transformative technologies to these growth markets that would have the highest benefit of this education.
The economic potential of blockchain is projected to reach $2.1 trillion by 2030, especially in emerging markets. How can innovative platforms like Astro Armadillos ensure accessibility and inclusion in these regions, bridging gaps where traditional education falls short?
Yeah, that's a great point, Astro, and thank you for bringing it up. In 2023, we have conducted a very comprehensive study. Agile Dynamics Tech evaluated all the emerging and the game-changing technologies spanning from artificial intelligence, 6G, robotics, cloud computing. And based on our analysis, we came to conclusion that the technology that holds the greatest potential is actually blockchain technology. For one, it's very cost effective. All you need is a laptop and a bit of a brain between these ears, and you're off to tracks. Ultimately, what's the opportunity here is the ability to become an infrastructure of choice and to transform a business as well as organizational ecosystems by introducing the core values of transparency, mutability, as well as the decentralization. And that's something that is built into the core of every, solution that's going to be sustainable when it comes to blockchain. Blockchain is not only cryptocurrencies, it's much more than that. And this is exactly what we are banking on. We believe that this transformative technology will fuel its growth by its ability to attract the top talent. So if you were born during the century of explorations, when Americas were discovered, if you really wanted to be in the forefront of that revolution, you had to be a shipbuilder. Same thing goes for the blockchain. If you want to be part of this revolution, you need to get involved with this technology. And the way to get involved is definitely going to require a bit more than trial and error. And this is where the formal education that universities are really good at comes in. So it's not only about, learning yourself, it's about learning through collaboration, through research and design, and most importantly, creating this intellectual property that will fuel the next generation of growth. So that's where we want to position Astro Armadillos universe as a fun, and engaging way to pique the curiosity of the communities around the world that have the appetite to immerse themselves into the Web3 and blockchain. That's the kicker, and how this world will look like and evolve is something that we will co-create.
Astro Armadillos integrates storytelling, gaming, and education to make blockchain concepts accessible and engaging. Can you elaborate on the design and impact of the Stargating game and how it fosters practical learning in Web3?
Yeah, of course. So the whole journey in our ecosystem started off with the NFT collection. So the logic behind this NFT collection was to offer the opportunity to actually, create these building blocks behind the learning curve that's necessary for all the enthusiasts behind the Web3 movement to immerse themselves deeper. So what we have done is we created a collection of 1,024 NFTs that each NFT is actually part of much bigger picture of Astro Armadillo, and there is a really wonderful story about Astro Armadillos, and I'll come back to it in a bit. But the point behind the NFT collection was that each NFT has been designed to represent a key term from the Web3 vocabulary, and combined together, these NFTs are basically representing one of the most comprehensive Web3 glossaries. It's super important that you bring that clarity as well as definitions and standards to any industry, and more particularly to Web3, because that's pretty much the baseline. Based on this NFT collection that was a pretty good success at the time, it was sold out within the hour. We still have a very loyal and very hyped community of over 300 unique holders for such a small collection. I think it's a pretty good number. And the next step in this journey was development of the arcade game. So we have created Stargating based on the evolutionary track of Stumble Guys and Fall Guys. We wanted to tap into this, fan craze of Battle Royale games in order to introduce Astro Armadillo characters and empower the community through casual gaming to pique their curiosity and bring them onto the learning track. In our next step of the development, we created a mini app, Galactic Gold Rush, which is also creating quite a bit of stir. And as I mentioned earlier, we have over 1 million users so far. I think now it's something around 1.2. And the whole idea here is that you're using this mini app, that you're also collecting Astro points, but at the same time, you are learning about the key concepts, models, and the building blocks behind the blockchain. So the theme of the game is that Astro Armadillo is on the journey to create intergalactic blockchain by bringing together the key building blocks behind this technology for the optimal performance of this blockchain. And when it comes to the gaming aspect of this journey, we want to make sure that we are slowly transitioning into the NFT-based characters that will build their expansion on the interoperability. So our journey is not going to be so much so to introduce new games as much to introduce new characters that will fit this NFT interoperability model, where they can, be played on different gaming platforms. And the final piece of the puzzle here is going to be our e-learning platform that is due in Q1 of 2025, that is going to connect all the dots. So from the NFT collection to Stargating.io to Galactic Gold Rush, you will be able to tap into the key concepts and models of the blockchain and to basically Stargate and to fast track into the e-learning platform, where you're going to have a selection of related content to that particular concept. So what I'm trying to say here, if you're curious about how decentralization works, all you have to do is tap on the card on the Galactic Gold Rush mini app on Telegram, and you will be fast-tracked to our e-learning platform, where you're going to be able to immerse yourself into available courses that you will be able to capitalize on, and hopefully, if you're committed and successful, qualify yourself for a scholarship that will lead to a formal university program that is due to come online in Q3 of 2025.
The Astro's token model emphasizes scarcity and long-term value. Can you explain how its distribution strategy supports community engagement, ecosystem stability, and long-term success for Astro Armadillos?
Yeah, Astro, community has been waiting for a long time for this moment. Our TGE is on the 11th of December, and the tokenomics are available on our website, astroarmadillos.io. But the snapshot is essentially that we have a limited supply of 100 million tokens. We are working with some of the most reputable platforms in the market in order to have a successful launch and to provide the community as well as the buyers of the token with a most user-friendly experience. And ultimately, we want to make sure that this is a sustainable model. We're issuing the token on Polygon. It's a fully doxed project, verified token, and one thing that I would like to add to this, that our model in terms of the distribution is going to be heavily based on the community. We have allocated 40% to a DAO that will power the decision making as well as the distribution when it comes to the future of Astro Armadillo's universe. We have allocated a significant portion to community incentives, upwards of 10%, and we will make sure that the whole ecosystem is built to last. What do I mean by that? One of the things that we will definitely pay a high degree of attention is treasury management. We want to make sure that we capitalize on this opportunity. One of the things that we are planning to do is obviously create an active treasury management that will have some of the foremost treasury management models that are currently under development by leaders such as MicroStrategy. And rest assured, we will make sure that not only that we adopt some of the best practices, but we continuously improve them. And that's what's going to give us the firepower to carry on our mission. So yeah, really excited about the upcoming TGE. Keep following us on all the socials, and let's make some magic happen. Thank you, Astro, for this opportunity to share more insights about this wonderful project.